back to a standard vlog, nothing weird. We're going to discuss a few things. Number one, the history of Billy Bob Joe Jack Jim. This channel sounds weird. I thought like some weird hick or something. I did not make this name up myself. It came from my friend Sean Wilson in high school back in the spring of 2000. We were sitting together in a freshman English class. Our teacher, Miss Stanwood, didn't like us. We were men. I think she's a little sexist. She liked women over men. I got a B for being men. I don't talk about that, but Miss Stanwood, we were sat together. Me, Brian Bromsey Bordeaux, Brian Darkwood Chamberlain, and Sean Wilson were at one table. And Sean Wilson gave me the name BillyBobJoeJackJim.com, which I actually turned that into my email. BillyBobJoeJackJim@hotmail.com was my MSN email. I had a MSN girlfriend that's, she shares the first name of my first girlfriend's daughter. I don't want to name her. I've actually named her before. I've actually named her before, yeah. But she's 3 days younger than the one I want to get with. I really want to get with, so yeah. That's her name. It starts with her initial of BT. She shares the last name of the singer of Matchbox 20. I've actually not dropped name about Element 4 times. It's a lot of noises. With that, this is a noisy place now. It's noisier than my old place, but it's better too. So we're back to BillyBobJoeJackJim.com. I used to run VideoKid.com from 1996 to 2004. So everyone called me Video Kid, and then Sean Wilson gave me the name Billy Bob Joe Jack Jim. And then my Video Kid got hacked sometime that spring 2000, or I lost access. So I made Billy Bob Joe Jack at hotmail.com because I got hacked. That became my MSN email, which BT Bridget Thomas named her, was someone that I talked to on as my. Well, we talked quite a bit, but yeah. BT RRD we. I'm not gonna go into that details, but yeah. I should have sent BT Bridget Thomas, whatever. Bridget 3 from using.com. Yep. We're gonna skip over that. Bill.com came from high school. And then what was I talking about? Blood test results. Most things are great, but Jared, you were right. I do have some protein in my urine, so there is a risk of UTI. My blood pressure was slightly elevated because my dad was being annoying, and I was a little agitated at him, and I was just frustrated being in a Safeway headquarters. My blood pressure is slightly over normal. It's like 129 over 75, but usually I'm low pressure, but a little stressed out. Because what happened is my dad didn't want to use our insurance to cover it, and I got kind of frustrated with him. It's like, you're paying twice the normal rate for insurance, little kike. Why don't you actually use the insurance? Like, my dad's like, I don't want to be too offensive, but I feel like he's intentionally bad with money because he's ashamed of his Jewish heritage. Like, he intentionally throws money down the toilet. I'm not, that's satire, but the blood test results, everything. I'm gonna actually look. Everything was good, no problems. Cause everything was good except a few things. I was also a little dehydrated. I had to pee, and I already pee. I didn't feel like peeing. The pee has slight bit of trace protein in it. Actually, let me look at their actual results. I want to show you guys actual. Let me look at the actual results. Let me go back to the Jesse Radin email, not this random account. JesseRadin@gmail.com. Let me load up my Quest. That's not Quest. It's a random unrelated thing. Quest viewer test results from Quest. I'm not gonna share it with you guys because it's personal information, and you guys don't think I'm lying. You think I have like AIDS or whatever. Everything is healthy except for a few factors. I'm not gonna share it with you guys because I have the right to privacy, even though I have right to publicity and privacy. Even though I'm Jesse Nicholas Radin, I am allowed to do whatever I want. But apparently, if we get nude and then someone clips on Discord, it's okay because according to Elon Nazi Epsilon Musk, it's okay to post my nudes because I mean, is it because I'm me and he's not Jesse PS is him? Like, it's not. I'm just curious. Elon Musk texted around that Jesse's greasy long hair. Is that why he's allowed to post my full address and nudes on Twitter? I mean, I get him locked for posting my nudity. But his little Indian robots or wherever they're from, Palo Alto losers. Elon Musk is a Nazi loser. He's still trying to charge me for my subscription to him. On my old account, Jesse Radin, I'm still paying. They're still trying to charge a credit card that's not working anymore for Tommy Loren, Elon Musk, and AP for Liberty. So Elon Musk is still trying to steal my money on my suspended account. There's no way to stop this. So other than either not having money on the card or disputing each month. So Elon Musk is a little loser, and I hope, Elon, you're a little loser. I know you're sexually aroused by Nazis. I hope Jesse. I wonder, what is Jesse PS? Do you take it up the ass for Jesse PS, or do you suck his dick? Because either way, you're a Nazi F slur. I'm not gonna say that word. I guess I could say the faggot word. As long as you kill yourself over and over again, that might be gay banned. Because when I said KYSUT in constantly, I know when I said that kill yourself F slur over and over again, that's considered hate speech. But if I say GRNH, get bigger hater, I think the YouTube employees can understand the concept of anti-racism. I'm not sure though. I think they're able to understand the difference between anti-racism and racism. I'm just curious if YouTube employees are actually speaking English or if they're in Nepal and Bhutan and eating curry, or from Bangladesh. They're like Indians outsource to Pakistan, outsource Kyrgyzstan or something. I'm not going to apologize. I said I'm not going to go kill yourself over and over again because that's going to get me banned. I'm not going to say, I can say retard and nigger if I use it correctly, but saying faggot is going to get banned because that's definitely a bad word, and I have to go off an F slur word. What am I talking about? I'm going off on a tangent here. It's been 5 minutes. I'm looking at my view online results. I'm looking at the results. I'm not going to share them with you guys. I'm going to just read them out. My dad will see them. This is not a lie. I don't have any problems. See how it actually works. Online results. All right. My health quotient is 90 out of 100. That's based on multiple things. High risk factor is my diet. That's based on a factor I gave them. High risk factor is a diet. It's not. I think that's not something you know, but my diet is a high risk factor. Show risk factors. High risk is nutrition because they know I eat shitly. Blood pressure, exercise, and self care are medium, moderate risk because everything else is low risk. Alcohol, cholesterol, diabetes, pregnancy, everything. I'm 90 out of 100 for health quotient score for average male. Results in your review. Let's see. I'm looking at results in your review. I looked at my phone before. Let's see next. That's results in your review. This is even worse than the phone. All right, like kidney health. There's 5. It says 5. This kidney health issue. Protein. Your result had a trace of protein, and the kidney health is the issue. Is that kidney health is the issue, and my blood pressure is a moderate risk because it was one time over 75. I was a little stressed out. And then I had protein in I had a trace amount of protein, and then a trace amount of nucleic acid. Basically, your UTI is a risk. That's what Jared told me. I think it's from my sugar in my diet. Jared, you're right. Jared, not Jared. Not Jerry Noto, not pro Jared, but not Jared. The guy who gives me all this free stuff, like pays my burgers and gives me shaving cream and everything. But problem is, I don't have a good shaver. I have a shitty shaver. I mean, all I need is a head. All I need is a head for my little nose hair trimmer, so I can get rid of this. I just want a tiny little head to shave this, like a little, you know, the way I used to shave my body when I shaved body few F slurs. I one of those. I want a D lawn. I want to get rid of my lawn zone. I want to keep this part maybe. Get rid of the lawnness. Get rid of the stubble patch and the mustache, and I don't know what else. Let's see. Right here is a problem though. I don't want to get clean shaven. Wait, if I show you right here, I mean touching it. Wait, it's this is mirrored or whatever. But on this part here, if I get clean shaven, and I'll start picking at my little ingrown area, and it'll become a big problem. And if I have OCD with that, I picked at it for years, and it gets worse. And it's like when you have like a digging at a scratch, you pick at it, and it gets worse and worse. So I don't want to have that clean shaven, maybe a little bit of scruff. Because if I get clean shaven, I start picking at my little bump, and it gets worse and worse and worse. Anyway, we're in the 8 zone. That's good. Kodo. You guys don't know what that is. Maybe a few of you do. That's a You Think member, a more obscure one compared to even more obscure than Harold the Bat. Yeah. Yep. Red Rain's okay. Red Rain is born 8/27/87. That's a strange story. What's about Lindsay? Lindsay Petit. She is stuck. She is mentally 17. Is better mentally 14. She's stuck in a cross between Gossip Girl and the OC. So she's stuck in Taylor Mumps in high school with her own different reality. And I'm talking about Lindsay now. Lindsay called the Mountain View Police on me in 2017, and it was her fault though. She said, I'm going to call the cops on Trick and take myself another, and I posted it on Facebook and advertised myself on Facebook, and then she said I called the cops on Trick, blah, 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 blah. Trick is electric, you know, you guys obviously know that. Trick is short for electric. Yeah, it's short for electric. Basically, there's only 3 results. Protein and the blood pressure, everything is good. Close that down. We're at 9:15. I think I can only make 15-minute videos until I get confirmed. It's not going to happen anytime soon. To get confirmed, I either have to show my ID, which is not good, because the Darth Stars will ban me. They see my ID, they know I've been on, they know all these accounts have been banned multiple times. The only way to get is channel history. So I'm not going to be able to make more than 15-minute videos. I mean, there's no full-on Taylor Hendricks cat fights or whatever. I could clip the Taylor Hendricks fight if I want to do that. If I want to get Taylor Hendricks videos up, it gets me some views. But I don't care about views anyway. I mean, I do like it. I fucking love Taylor Hendricks. I want to fuck her. Yeah, I said the word fuck. That's different. I mean, I didn't say anything that bad, did I? We're at 9:47. So everything is good except for the protein in the urine and some other thing. There's a little bit of protein, there's a trace amount of protein, and Yes, right. UTI is a risk, and urinalysis. Yeah, UTI is a risk. Let's see. Yeah, UTI. Urinalysis. Yeah, UTI is a risk. That's definitely. Jerry's I mean, UTI, probably prostate. UTI is the one risk I have because of kidney health. Probably all the sugar I have, and maybe I'm dehydrated a little bit. Because the water sucks in Pleasanton. Like, I don't drink tap water. This is terrible. After spending 10 years in Mountain View, the tap water here is awful. I think it's actually bad for you at this point. I mean, it's just a little hard water, but I'm so used to the Mountain View water. I know other people from like San Ramon, they're used to aquifers. Pleasanton uses tap, is like well water. Now I have Conservice, which is a scam. Basically, I'm subsidizing my neighbors. I've had rent-controlled water for 10 years. I had rent-controlled water. I had free water, basically. I could run in the water all day and not pay for it. I could run the water. I did run the water for days on end, and that was a strange story. Yeah, I locked myself in the bathroom in some sort of weird alternate reality. And I Cornucopher and Taylor Hendricks were all in the shower together or separately, and then but that was different. That was 2023, and that was weird. But yeah, we had 11 minutes, and everything else is normal or normal enough. Cholesterol total, everything else is good. Everything else is in normal range. Nothing or negative. Nothing is out of normal except for the UTI. BMI is low risk because my BMI is 21 now. My weight is 138. My height is 5'8". Technically, it's like 5'7", like 2/3, whatever. It's like 172 centimeters. I think 170, 170. I mean, look at that. Technically, I'm like 5'7.75", 171 centimeters. Like standard to feet, inches. Oh, come on, Google. Oh. Inches. At 6. Is that I'm like 67.7 inches, whatever, 172 centimeters. Basically, I say 5'8" because I feel better about myself, and I feel better. Like, women tend to make themselves shorter than they are. Men tend to be taller than they are. So when I say I'm 5'8", I'm like 5'7". A woman who's 5'8" might be 5'9" because they want to not be, whatever. I wish I was 5'11" or 6. I think perfect height for a man is 5'11" or 6 feet tall. Because women who are 6'2" are kind of self-conscious, and they'll go for man try 11 5 feet. If you're 5'8", not yet 6 foot tall woman, the tallest I get is 5'10", which is someone who There's actually a picture of her here, but I'm not gonna show that because it's boring, and you guys would just call me weird and stuff. We got 12 minutes, 18 seconds, 12, 19. I haven't done anything that interesting. I've been talking to you guys for a while. I haven't done anything creepy. I know you guys want entertaining flip off. You guys want some memes, right? When they flip off the camera and whatever, and call you guys N words. They say get raped, nigger hater, or thump my chest, or take my shirt off. Fucking happen. 12:35. I'm gonna hit stop and not hit space. I'm not gonna hit the space bar. I'm gonna hit stop. Error.